Okay, and good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. We're gonna continue on with your everyday speedrunner running Lego Harry Potter years 1 to 4. I am Kaito. I will be your host for this run. So, yeah, let's enjoy the run, and I'm handing it over to Yeser.
I've been introduced already. I'm your everyday speedrunner. I'm gonna run Lego Harry Potter years 1 through 4 replay story. That means we're just gonna play through these 24 levels, and extras are allowed. So I'm gonna turn them on right now. I wanna use Fall Rescue just for safety and invincibility, but most importantly, Fast Magic and Fast Dig. Also, I have a question. Should we just turn on Carrot Wands? Yeah, so we just turn on Carrot Wands? Yeah. All right. So now I have beautiful carrot wands. And without further ado, I would say we just start with level 1, year 1. Can I get a countdown?
3, 2, 1, go!
All right. So we'll start the game by skipping cutscene. So this is the absolute beginning of the story. Harry has no magic yet, but Hagrid does. So we're not going to use Harry a whole lot in this level. One thing I turned on was Fast Magic. So interacting and building like this goes a whole lot faster. And Fast Dig will be shown later. So we'll also be jumping a lot, which makes it go a bit faster. There we gotta brew a potion. And these games are, by the way, a one-to-one comparison to the books and the movies. Whatever you think, whatever you say, they are one-to-one comparisons. So this actually happens in the movies. You probably just missed it. Right, we're now on our way to get Harry's little fortune. What we just did was with Hagrid, we pulled a lever or something, which can only be pulled by strong characters. Harry, of course, being the kid he is, he's not strong enough. Now we get to play a little bit as Griphook, I believe he's called. He can open these locks. All right. This part is pretty self-explanatory. We're gonna build a painting right now, in good old Harry Potter fashion. We're gonna interact with the painting, and the painting is gonna open up the wall for us. In this run, we also won't be seeing anything much of the hub area of Hogwarts. Won't see anything at all. Right? And we have to walk this small bit, and the first level will be over. So that was the little introduction we got. It's literally that easy. But the run has yet to get interesting. All the big skips are going to happen, because yeah, this run actually has skips in them. So also this level get introduced to pets, which in this case will be Ron's rat. And host, do you remember Ron's rat's name?
I think I do in Dutch, but in English.
I think it was Scabbers.
Scabbers.
Scabbers. Oh yeah.
Scabbers in English. Yes.
It says it right there on the screen. I'm just stupid. So we have a little bit of optimization here. You can just make him drop down there. Small bit of optimization. And this level, the double jump will also be introduced. In this case, it will just be a small skip, but later on we can skip almost everything. All we have to do now is simply jump up there. Normally you have to build a small staircase to get up there. But how I double jump is it's pretty easy. With Lumos, if I select Lumos and light up the lights, just switch to another spell and mash the jump button, I'll jump twice. So now we have to get into the girls' bedroom. But since we're boys, we're not allowed in. The painting on top of it will tell us to go away. But luckily there's this guy. you'll turn it into a girl. But the troll we are kind of stalking went into the bedroom without a disguise. So I'm saying it's a girl troll. Now, there we go. Skip this cutscene. That's also something we can do. We can skip cutscenes. We anger that troll a bit, so he starts attacking us. And this part is kind of slow, so if anyone has anything to say, maybe donations, maybe a fun joke, go ahead.
No donations so far, but I do like to remind you all that we are the Benelux Speedrunner Gathering. We organize monthly gatherings in the Benelux for speedrunners. We're streaming live from Alphen aan de Rijn in the Netherlands. And I also really want to thank the ESA for supporting this event and for allowing us to stream on their channel. Back to you, yes sir.
Alright, so as you just saw, we got the first hit on that troll and just got the second hit in. So the third hit will be with his own mace, as to the movie. Sadly, you won't be seeing a lot of cutscenes because I skip them. Now, on to level 3, where some of the interesting tech actually starts showing. It's the jinxed broom. Harry's broom got jinxed and we need to fix that. I forgot the exact story behind it. I bet someone can tell me. Yeah. Anyway, you have to fly with a broom.
I could tell you, in case you're interested.
As you can see, Hermione can't fly a broom at all. And you see this entire maze there we need to build? Yeah, we're gonna skip that. Simply jumping on this flag and jumping up here. That skips about a minute and a half. With that student gone, you can now safely progress. Well, that cutscene is playing, we're falling through the whole back, so that cutscene skips. Alright, I made a double jump look easy, but it's actually tougher than it looks. Just like this one. There we go. It's tougher than it looks, but easier than you might think now. But that was entirely on level 3. So now we're going to go on to the restricted section, which also is quite a straightforward level. We just need to do whatever they did in the movie, so we're going to blow up a door. I mean, normally, story-wise, we would get introduced to Harry's invisibility cloak, like Professor Dumbledore is trying to tell you, because we then can destroy these great books. And with some other optimization here, which is pretty weird, because if we select Ron's red while holding a potion item, he drops it. Now it's over there. Just gonna dump this here, quick. Build this. Thank you, Ron, for lifting me up so fast. Wait there for a little bit. It takes a while before you can pick up that ice cream. So now we also meet the janitor of Hogwarts, which I don't know a whole lot about. Catherine, do you?
The janitor is Mr. Filch, and I love Mr. Filch.
I don't.
He's creepy, and his cat, Mrs. Norris, is fantastic, but he's kind of a grumpy old dude. So yeah, Mr. Filch.
I'm gonna try to avoid him as much as we can, because if he sees us, he grabs us, and we need to switch characters and shoot his cat to make him let go of us. Also, normally I would say jumping all time is faster, except when I'm holding an object this way, then jumping would actually be slower. Luckily, we managed to skip Mr. Janitor. We need to shoot these books out of the way.
Chat thinks you look like a Slytherin, but they're confused because you're wearing a Ravenclaw tie.
I don't have a Slytherin's eye, so yeah. This is already the last part of this level. Those plants are scared of light, so with Lumas we scare them away. Wait for these bats to take place up there. And they will lift up the curtain to this special mirror. That plays a wonderful cutscene. We're gonna skip. Alright. Forbidden Forest. A level without Harry. But we get to play as Fang, which is a cute little dog. Which will also show us all the benefits of quick digging. That was pretty fast. Normally that takes 2 or 3 times as long. Whatever those things are, I don't know. They build ladders, and that's all I'm gonna accept about them. So if you look in the top of the screen right now, you see Harry's icon, who is clearly in distress right now. Remember that because somehow I think a glitch gets triggered, which means you're gonna see that icon a lot. You're gonna see that in coming levels, even if Harry is wearing a different outfit. Also, this is quite an interesting skip. Get rid of those plants. Pull this lever so that it raises up the ground. Normally we would have got all the way back to get up there. But the CPU automatically walks off there. There comes another little skip. Normally you have to build a tree to get up. But we can double jump up here. Alright. That was the Forbidden Forest.
You have time for a donation?
Always.
Okay, I got a donation, €7 from Future Force 14. You want jokes, eh? Well, you look like a stud in the Ravenclaw outfit. This run is the missing piece in my life. And don't forget, if you get a decent time save, don't let go of it. I'll see myself out. Thank you, Future Force.
All right. For those who didn't understand the first part of the joke, the coins, the currency in this game, is called studs. That's why the joke was as bad as it sounded. But we're already the last level of the first year. Time flies. This level isn't too interesting. Nothing too much happens, just some optimization. Right here. I'll make sure 2 things happen at once. So that statue drops the broom, we need to fly up. And I should take the first hit on the big key. A lot of things around me you see that I maybe could destroy, could collect, but yeah, this is not 100%. 100% takes a while. Right, now we get to the big chess. The big chess board. Just have to shoot these chess pieces in order for them to react. So wait a little while for this guy to get into the tower. Which of course destroys it that way. I mean, that's how chess works, I'm pretty sure. To make this bishop destroy that queen. The locations were a little bit messed up. I'm missing... There we go. Missed something to build with. Sometimes it falls off the stage. Nothing you can do about it except wait for it to respawn. So we just won this chess game. Right, our first fight against the big bad guy Voldemort, who is on the back of the head of a teacher. As weird as it may sound for LEGO games, that's actually what happens in the movies. So this fight, nothing really interesting happens. I have to wait for him to throw these green things. There we go. And shoot him back at him. So, host, take it away.
Oh, hi. You got me by surprise there.
No worries.
Just a second. Then I might just input some more of our sponsors and just tell who we are, what we're doing, because we're raising money for the Dutch Cancer Society. The Dutch Cancer Society is a nationwide organization committed to fight cancer while aiming for more cure and a higher quality of life for those already battling the disease. All of your donations will go to the Dutch Cancer Society, so if you could spare a coin, donate.
That sounds reasonable, yeah. Since, well, pretty much everyone is affected by cancer in one way or the other. I always like the goal of this marathon. So, host, do you know any fun facts about Harry Potter that some people might think like, I didn't know that before?
Any fun facts? Oh boy, now you're asking something. Any specific kind of fact you want to know?
What's the name of that teacher, actually?
Professor Quirrell.
Quirrell. All right.
Yeah, Krinkel in Dutch. It's hilarious. He's kind of stuttering, and
yeah.
as soon as you find out,
we just beat him, by the way.
Voldemort
That was the first year already.
Well done.
It's only gonna get worse from here on out. So now we're gonna start the second year, which has the worst fight in it I can imagine. Because it's pretty much the only big RNG section of this game. So now we're gonna do the dishes real quick.
Could you do that at my place as well?
Sure. Do you pots and pans fly towards the sink and wash themselves?
Yeah, we could try.
In that case, I'll pass. All we need to do was find Ginny there. Now we can activate this painting and we get wet powder that gives us green flames. There we go. But because Harry can't pronounce names right, we're now in the wrong place at the wrong time. Luckily, Hagrid was in this weird store to help us out. Hagrid has to pull an invisible lever here, which makes able to build a sword, and the sword has to go into the painting, which will give us a key, so we can leave this building. This store is supposed to be really creepy in the back alley of whatever that street is called. Do you know it?
Sorry, do I know what? I was reading chat.
What's the street is called where they all have all the magic shops?
Diagon Alley.
Diagon Alley, yeah. This is in a side alley of Diagon Alley. So I hope no one's really afraid of big spiders here. In that case, I would say small jump scare warning. It's a Lego spider, so it's not too scary. There it is, and it's gone. Also a fun thing with Hagrid, sometimes he carries a crossbow, other times he only has his umbrella. So pretty much the only thing he can do is shoot and Wingardium Leviosa. So. Now we have Dobby's plan, which is a pretty interesting level. It has a nice skip right out of the bed. Drop down here. Stand on a piece of rope on the ground. Give Dobby a first shot. Double jump to the other side. You can actually make it, and you made it. But he had another hit off on Dobby. Release the snitch, which breaks this piece of road. Piece of floor. Weirdly enough, we can't actually hit Dobby there. He's not hittable. So, place this rock there. And again, with the double jump skips, just skipping building a staircase. now to kind of chase after Dobby. He was hidden inside that closet. So I'm using a blue spell called, I think it's called Immobilis, which makes us destroy the imps. Shake. Right, with the last hit off on Dobby, you would think this level's over. I always forget that there's actually one more part. That's after Harry breaks his arm, he needs to get the potion that fixes it. But we need to brew that. So we have here a singing mandrake, but normally we need to wear earmuffs to pick it up. This teacher, nurse person, technically also has earmuffs in. So she can pick them up just fine. And with singing mandrake we were able to break the glass, which reveals one ingredient. I'm not gonna grab it just yet, because we need to go to the other room, and hopefully I can get a skip. Alright, I got it. So I just skipped a 30 to 40 second long cutscene of a skeleton dancing. As fun as it may be, it's slow. The skeleton is supposed to be dancing on the bed towards the right, but we just skipped that. And also I am using Accio, I think I'm pronouncing it correctly, to pull items towards me so I don't have to walk over to them. Just saves me a bunch of time. Let's see. North Grabbe and Goyle. One of the easiest levels, I would say. Nothing too interesting. We are working on one player, two controller strats for at least this level, this room, and some later levels. I wasn't really confident yet with showing them off, so I'm the gunner. But we're gonna build a big ass flower here, which cleans out a toilet stall so we can enter it safely. If it actually been left landed inside that stall, we would have died. It smells so bad in there. Imagine what happens. And with Accio, and there's one item off screen. It should be off screen. There it is. I don't know why I couldn't pull it towards me. The weirdness of this game. So, now we're in disguise, so this is definitely not Ron and Harry going into the Slytherin common room. We can interact with that, thank you. So now, this definitely happened during the movie. You were just asleep while this happened. There are 4 big snakes we need to destroy, who all carry pieces of a statue that will close off the water. Can get this first hit off. That's nice. This one. Alright, one more. And that's the entire statue. Yeah, it takes a while sometimes to do things here. So we can now wave at the door, and the door will let us in. Story-wise, we would have already been here before, but that's not part of this level. Now we get to enter the bedroom area. To do that, we need to free this fish from a glass bowl. Oh yeah, we can also pick up students with Wingardium Leviosa. Get out of... There we go, we need to do that. So this level is now pretty much over. That snake just had to play his little melody. Alright, let's see, what stage was next? Oh yeah, this was the most hated stage. Purely because of this coming fight. So we're now kind of battling Moaning Myrtle, who's throwing shit from us to us from these stalls. The big problem about this fight is she can throw things we cannot throw back at her. And there's a chance that she closes the doors of the stalls as soon as we open the last one. Which loses a bunch of time because we have to do that cycle all over again. And there's a chance I don't hit the door. And that was an item I just got thrown that I can't throw back. Ron can get out of the way. Can't throw that back that one either. Come on, give me something to throw back. Fourth time in a row. All right, just take your time. Oh, come on, what is this? Please, thank you. Don't you? I would say, don't you dare to close those doors on me now. Now she's throwing stuff pretty fast. But it's also the last time we have to open up the doors. Because we can do the last 2 hits right after one another. That's intended, by the way. She just keeps those doors open. There we go. And now we get to play as Tom Riddle. In Tom Riddle's diary. Everything is sepia colored because obviously this is in the past. And that's how the past works. Everything is orange. It's also a pretty nice skip coming up here with that bookcase. Because we need to build a strength potion. Or I would say brew a strength potion. Normally we would have to build 2 bridges on those purple arches in the back. But we're not gonna do that. Simply because I'm not feeling like it. And I can do this. Double jump up here. Pull the lever. Get that swine out of the way. Which was in the movie. This section was in the movie. Just believe it or not. There was a swine in that movie. You just didn't see it. You were asleep. So this point again, very straightforward. I'll turn on that radio because I can. There's nice music. That picture gives us whatever that thing is. You think, well, couldn't you just skip that part with double jump? I've tried many times and failed just as much. So, very last part of this level coming up. Let's see if we can get a small skip in. Hey. It says like half a second to a second or so, but it looks nice. What I did, I skipped one of the jumping pads. That build. That was the end of that level. So I have to ask, do any of you like big ass spiders?
Not necessarily.
Then I'm extremely sorry.
Ah, shit.
You know what's coming up, I think.
I think something that starts with an A and ends with Aragog. Or like Aragog.
Is that his name?
Yeah, his name is Aragog, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're gonna see that. I just skipped a small portion again by jumping on a plant. And we play as Fang again. In this stage, he gets his very own speed tag. There we can just easily double jump up there. We could also use the plant, but that double jump is faster. And it's kind of important that we get especially Harry in here. Because he flies a broom way faster than Ron or other characters. He can also shoot when he's on a broom and go up and down. Other characters can't really do that. But this won't hurt us, but they are annoying because they push us away. When we do 2 double jumps, we do a small sequence break, which also softlocks the game, kind of. We can't get up this area again the normal way. Normally you have to build a ladder and all that stuff. This wasp will go out of the way. Thank you very much. So we have to get on this plant, which is sometimes more tricky than it looks, but we got it. I would call it first try. So, host, you didn't like big spiders?
Nope.
I am so sorry.
Ah.
You got big spiders and run really big spider. Luckily, it's made out of Lego. So this fight, we just gotta throw these black spiders at it. So, host, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I do have something to mention. You are now currently watching one of our bi-monthly streams, but we also have around August 11th, if I remember correctly, we have BSG Annual, which is a week-long event.
Annual, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm already hyped for that.
Yeah, and in Annual we stream 24/7 for indeed like 7 days at once. And for the people who do want to submit, the submissions will close before next monthly BSG, so be fast with that.
Ooh, I need to submit my things fast. So this part is pretty much an auto-scroller. We have to run away from this very big spider, or rather drive away. Also, Harry's driving a motorcycle, which was definitely in the movie. This is how it happens. Yeah, this is just an auto-scroller. I don't have much to say about this either, so... You have more to say, host? His chat...
Chat thinks Ron needs to learn to drive. Mostly.
Yeah. He can drive fine. I mean, it's Harry who you have the bother for. He just gets stuck behind. But that was that level. So we're now on to the last level. Do you remember what happened during the last part of the movie? Or the books?
Yeah, something with a large snake, if I remember correctly. A basilisk.
I don't hope anyone is afraid of snakes. But that's later on. First we have to get through this little maze. Let's scab us. There's also Moaning Myrtle that's in love with Harry. I don't know how weird that is. Like, she's kind of dead. I think it would make things weird and complicated within a relationship with those two. But I ship it.
She probably has a very easy time ghosting him.
So here we have to save the student in peril because it just automatically happens. But if you save when you already collected, you get a purple stud, which is worth 10,000 at normal rates. There are also multipliers in this game that you can go up to times 3,860, I believe. So now, in true Harry Potter fashion, we have to unclog a toilet. Yeah. We're gonna unclog that with a standard normal plunger. Probably everyone has at home or two. We gotta build it real quick. So here's our plunger. We're riding it. This is normal. How to explain Lego games in one moment? Well, that's Lego. So now I have to open up a door, which only Harry can open with, what's it called again? Is snake...
Parcel tongue.
Parcel tongue. I want to say pretzel tongue.
Pretzel tongue sounds tasty.
Change.org petition. I want to make it named pretzel tongue. So in this upcoming level, the upcoming part is a huge skip. Normally, you have to do a lot of things in this room to build a bridge, or we just double jump over here to the ends. That happened, and this is the last fight of this. Yeah, the Basilisk. And also Tom Riddle is in here for some reason. The Basilisk, you just make it attack the rocks, which makes us get an ingredient for the strength potion we have to build. We have to do this 3 times. There's a small skip in here. We will get pushed through a door, which otherwise will take a little while to open. Let's see. So there's the dancing skeleton. Hope you enjoyed the dancing skeleton. Gonna see more of those. Those are quite a staple of the LEGO franchises. Dancing, whatever. So by the Basilisk just attacking us, he pushes through the weird green door. Don't know what's made out of. I don't want to know either. This. Alright, we get that ingredient off screen. So now, Harry is very strong. He can pull a lever. Now the part comes that I'm always forgetting when I'm on PB base is to actually still put one hit on the Basilisk. Alright. I got it, kind of, yeah, did an intuition. If you stand real close here, actually I already built this because Tom Riddle will push us back there. So now we're gonna turn into Mario real quickly. We go down this pipe. That was Mario. Now we get the Sword of Gryffindor. I believe it's called. Host, can you confirm Sword of Gryffindor?
It is.
Alright. We step the snake, and that's year 2. So now, onto the Prisoner of Azkaban. It's, to be honest, it's my least favorite year because it has some long outer scroll sections, long fights that you can't really skip. But also some interesting skips that are nice if you get them first try. But for now, this part is also quite boring. We have to destroy the book, we have to hit it 3 times. So, host, take it away.
Oh boy. Unfortunately, still no donations. So people, please donate, because every single amount of money you donate will go to the Dutch Cancer Society, to aiming for more cure, higher quality of life. Come on, people, please donate.
Any fun jokes? Any message?
Not from me, but I'm actually checking chat right now if there is anything. They're currently talking about the other LEGO games, like LEGO Island and LEGO Racers.
Oh boy, those are amazing.
Yeah, nostalgia.
Nostalgia, yeah. Now think of it, I still have the disc of LEGO Island laying around somewhere at home.
I think I might have LEGO Island 2 on disc.
It's either 1 or 2 I have, one of both.
I think it was 2 when you could go on the skateboard all around the town.
Oh yeah, then it was 2 that I have to. I still need to get it working on my current PC.
It does still work. I tried it out like last year.
Nice. So by walking over the train, we kind of skip a cutscene of Malfoy being kind of mean. He makes a smoke screen, and we have to put a potted plant on the top of the train, so the smoke screen goes away. I'm gonna have one try to do this trick. I almost got it. Oh, hey, I got it actually. Nice. So now, this cutscene that we'll play now is the one that Ron's rat gets thrown into the train by his mom. This also will be the last year Ron will actually be useful to the run. Because, spoiler alert, he loses his rat. And he loses it for the rest of the year, so we have to do it with Hermione and her cat, which she gains in this year. But for now, we just have to open up these doors. Now, introduction to the Guardian, not the Guardian Leviosa, the Patronus Charm. Two completely different spells. But we can destroy the Mentors, they're called, if I pronounced that correctly.
Yeah, the Mentors, yes.
Yeah. I'm not big on names in this game as they aren't pronounced in Lego games all that much. Pretty much every Telltale Lego game up to, I believe it was Lego Batman 2, didn't have voice acting. Everything was just pretty much slapstick comedy. So one small mechanic of Professor Lupus. He's afraid of moonlight. And also a small skip here. We don't need to destroy that Dementor because we can just walk past with the cat. The Dementor normally will ignore the cat, signifying cats have no soul. Which could explain a lot. Besides that, they're immune to their attacks of the Dementors. Destroy that piece of Slytherin luggage because it bites. Alright, interacting with this bookcase. We need to do a pattern. That was the entire pattern. Those patterns are actually random, but because there are only 4 tiles, not much random to be. So now we're going to try to shoot the Dementors that are up next. We're going to try to shoot them off screen. That's 1. And that's 2. And that's the last one, 3. We have to switch characters there because indeed Lupus can't walk through sunlight. Because he has a terrible, terrible secret. Up to the most boring level of the game. I already started reading jokes or making them up because you're gonna need it later.
Oh, I'm gonna write them down. Boy, I'm horrible at jokes.
I'm not too good at them either. Except one.
Which is?
What's the main cause of dry skin?
Lack of moisture.
Towels.
Wow.
I'll see myself out after this. So we're gonna skip this. Oh, that was first try. That doesn't happen too often. That was a double jump that skips quite a bit of a puzzle. Pretty much all of it. And excuse me for this, but I'm sorry. I have a little bit of a cold. So now we have to melt the snowman up ahead because it's throwing snowballs at everyone. Which we just do by lighting a fire underneath it. And this fire can't actually hurt us, so we just walk past it. This is the boring part. I need to throw back certain snowballs at Malfoy, so please, do take it away.
Okay, thank you. I would like to remind all of you that you can actually consider using your free monthly Twitch Prime subscription right here on the ESA channel. You will get access to both the ESA and the BSG emotes, and you get to support both the events. And in case you missed it, this current event, BSG, is raising money for the Dutch Cancer Society, which is a nationwide organization committed to fight cancer while aiming for more cure and a higher quality of life for those already battling the disease. All of your donations will go to the Dutch Cancer Society.
Alright, so that's the last snowball we're gonna throw back. What you're gonna see now definitely happened in the movies. You just missed it, you were probably asleep. But Malfoy is gonna build a snow tank and shoot big snowballs at us. Yeah, that happens. Earlier I hided Ron and Hermione out of the way because they can actually get hit by these snowballs, which makes me lose time. Anything more to say? What does chat have to say for now?
What chat has to say? About Dutch accents, currently.
Yeah, sorry for that.
And about the bit war for the messenger file name. So, yeah.
Ooh, what's the bit war?
I'm currently gonna check because they can select the messenger file name up to 10 characters max, and we currently have 2 options: Bamboo Boys and Catty.
Can you repeat those?
Bamboo Boys and Catty. And currently Bamboo Boys is ahead by 20 euros and the second option is 9 euros. So
I like Catty a lot.
yeah, if you wanted to win, then you should donate.
I'll sure will later. I don't know if I will be in time. So, we just talked our entire way through the most boring level. And maybe we should explain a little bit of the differences between replay story and story modes. Besides about 2 hours 10 minutes in time difference, I already have every spell unlocked. I can use a completed file. I kind of have to. So I'm also allowed to use every extra. Those who missed it, the extras I have turned on are Invincibility, Fall Rescue, just for safety purposes, Fast Magic and Fast Dig for obvious reasons, and also Carrot Wands because Carrot Wands. In story modes, you are technically allowed to use those, but you would need to unlock them during the run, which it's pretty slow. Also, you can't skip any of the cutscenes during story modes. As much as those cutscenes are once, which is fun as they are then, they aren't fun the 10th time around. Why didn't that snake? Didn't that spider do that? Alright. So yeah, that's a spider on rollerblades. Oh, I already have the... Give it for me. I thought I didn't have the bone just yet. Come on, where is it? There it is. Also a thing, Accio isn't a spell you normally get through story gameplay. You have to unlock it. Either by buying it for, I think it was 1 million stats, or use the cheat code. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Now to use pretzel tongue again. I'm just gonna keep naming it that. It's way too much fun.
Yeah, pretzel tongue actually really caught on in chat as well, so I think they might enjoy it.
Oh, good. Now we have to make an invisibility potion, which I think we will only see twice in the entire run. And here again we have Mr. Janitor with a cat. You remember his name?
Whose name?
Mr. Janitor with a nice cat.
Yeah, Mr. Filch.
Yeah, Filch.
Yeah, Filch and Mrs. Norris.
It's bad that I don't remember those names.
It's fine.
This level can actually be a problem. Like I said before, if he grabs you, kind of tricky to get loose from him. You have to shoot his cat, which will then get scared and distract him. And we now have to have both characters drink the invisibility potion, so we can safely get past here. Wait for Harry. That we could technically skip having Harry drink the invisibility potion and have him use his cloak of invisibility, but that's way slower because if Harry is using his invisibility cloak like this, it's just slow. You can use it to double jump though, and we later will. Before the Lumos double jumping technique was found, we actually used Pets and Harry's invisibility cloak. But Lumos is a little bit easier to use, a little bit faster, get more distance out of it. And now we get to start this level off the right way with an auto-scroller boss fight. So you know what that means.
Hi.
Yeah, you gotta talk a lot this run.
Yeah, apparently I am. You could have warned me beforehand.
I did.
Yeah, not entirely, but it's fine. I already saw the question coming by in chat what BSG stands for. BSG stands for the Benelux Speedrunner Gathering. We organize monthly gatherings in the Benelux for speedrunners. Currently, we're streaming live from Alphen aan den Rijn in the Netherlands. We're streaming on the ESA channel, and for that we would really like to thank them for supporting the event and allowing us to stream on their channel. So, back to you, Yasser.
Is that all you had to say? Because I don't have all that much to say. Because I just have to, you know, hit those 3 balls on the top of the tree's head. That's like the angry willow tree that just hates everything and slaps at everything. But it can't really hurt us. Even with invisibility turned off, I won't get hurt during this fight. Alright. So that was the last hit. I'm gonna fall forward here and directly fall into this hole. We're gonna make our way to the Shrieking Shack. I believe it was called. Miss a little skip, but I've never actually nailed it. So yeah, it is possible to jump up there instantly, but I don't know how. I tried it, but keep failing. Now we have this small section where we have to get 3 anvils off some roots. That's 1, which will remove the roots over there, so we can actually progress. So yeah, if anyone has any questions, please do ask. I'd love to explain more things about this game. If I haven't explained anything thoroughly enough. Alright, let's hope we don't clip through this thing. Alright, sometimes you clip through it because physics in this game are weird.
I do have a donation.
Oh, that's even better.
That's even better, yeah. May I?
Perfect timing because this is an auto-scroller fight.
Okay, we've got a €22 donation from Amboss saying, here, have some money. So, thanks Amboss.
Good donation. People, don't forget about the donation incentives we have coming up because we have the messenger file name. Is there anything more coming up people can donate towards?
Yeah. We still have the messenger file name. The Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island was already met. We have still the Legend of Zelda for tomorrow. Final Fantasy, any percent. yeah, a bunch of names for like the Black Mage and the Thief and the Warrior. So if there's anything you want to give your own little personal twist to, then make sure to bid on that certain name.
Alright, so we just skipped a little part which makes the game kind of freak out. Normally, Sirius Black and Ramus should be fighting up somewhere behind us on the ledge, but since we sequence broke past them, we're not going to see them again in this level. And again here with a double jump skip. There's a lot of double jumping in this level. Or in this game in general.
I do have a few questions from chat.
Go ahead.
Most of them just ask, why is it this game that you have chosen to speedrun?
Oh, well, yeah, this is not my first speed game. But why this specific game? I would say I was playing it casually, and I thought, hey, I could maybe play this a bit faster. Or I was already speedrunning at the time. It's like, yeah, I'll look into it. Did a story mode run, which was terrible, but also semi-blind and all. And after that, I went into replay story because I thought it would be a easy and nice run. It's a nice run, it's fun, but it's not all that easy. When I started playing things that saw the world records, I figured out I had much to learn. And there are not a whole lot of tutorials out there for this game, so I had to figure out pretty much everything on my own. So for those who haven't noticed yet, this level is actually in the past. We just rescued Clawbeak, Hogbeak, what is it called?
Buckbeak.
Buckbeak. I was close enough. We just rescued him from an execution. And now we have to rescue ourselves from Professor Lupus as a werewolf. Because yeah, that's his big secret. He is a werewolf. That's why he couldn't stand in the sunlight earlier.
Someone else in chat is asking if you have ever had a world record or maybe been in the top 5 of this game in a certain category.
In this game, in this category, I am second replay story. And in story mode, I am second in all bonus levels. I'm second in free play, which I only have done one run before. I am 6th. And in other games, I have some more times. There's a little game called Live. I recently got a world record in because someone recalled. He dared me to, and I thought, why not? I have a free night.
I just witnessed the most friendly wave from the tech station where Recall is situated towards Yazer, so that was nice.
So yeah, and I also ran some Sonic games. I ran Portal. I ran it at annual last year. But for now, my focus is on Lego games and mainly this one. But we're now going to play the last level of this year. Rescue Sirius Black from getting recaptured by the mentors or getting his soul taken out. I don't know exactly what it was, what they do with you. I know they feed off of nice memories or something.
Yeah, they do. They literally suck the soul out of you.
That's why cats are not affected by it. Cats don't have souls.
Ah.
Would explain a lot, especially with my own cats. They're jerks, but they're my jerks. Come on. There we go. These, shoot these. Luckily, the game didn't crash because sometimes the game crashes there. And if that keeps happening, there's a really easy solution for that. I had that problem some time ago. on my PC that it keeps crashing at that exact point. It was turning a 2 into a 1, or the other way around. Sometimes solutions can be that simple. So with our nice carrot wands, we take out the Dementors, and again have to build a strength potion. Also, there's a teacher there that's probably now scared to death because we broke her window.
Someone else is asking if there are any co-op categories for this game and with whom you would pair up with in order to speedrun it.
Yeah, I've already have plans for that, which I don't want to spoil too much, but I'm planning on it. For every normal category, single play category, there's a co-op category. And the leaderboards for story mode and replay story are empty for the co-op. Free play has 1 time in it. But yeah, I am planning on actually doing those with someone, and I'm not gonna spoil too much about it. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun. Because I first have to get that person to actually play this game more. Which I don't see too much nowadays because schedules. At school and work and all. To quickly answer the question, yes, there are co-op categories. If anyone is right now like, hey, I want to get a world record, the last time I checked, which was earlier today, it's still free. It's still empty. So we now have this special lighter colored Dementor that we have to hit 3 times with a plunger in his face, which will get out of these gags to the side. While Dementors kind of attack us. It's pretty much an auto-score like every other boss fight in this game. This time we get frozen. Hermione decided to rise up there for some reason. I don't think I've ever seen that before, but it was seriously funny. Yeah, also Harry is the only character for now, normal character, that we can use to kill Dementors, because he's the only one that knows the Patronus charm, besides some teachers we don't get to play much as. Let's see, that's the last hit. And with that hit gone, we're going into the last year, the Goblet of Fire. With the first level already having some pretty interesting skips. Which of course consists of double jumping, because why wouldn't it? If anyone wants to learn to speedrun this game, double jump is the way to go. In most places, except in the free play category, which is more glitch heavy than this category. Go out of bounds and all. That's a story and a run for a different day. Once I know it a bit better myself. We can destroy these fireworks. There we go. As you see now, we're rescuing our friends. Because we were at the Quiz World Cup and it got attacked by henchmen of Voldemort. I forgot what they're actually called, those henchmen.
The Death Eaters.
Death Eaters.
And we also have another donation, so may I?
Oh, well, of course, you may.
We have a €5 donation from our very own Shuri Bear saying, "Are the Bamboo Boys ready?" PogChamp. And with that, that's 5 more added euros to Bamboo Boys for the messenger file name, which means Bamboo Boys is now with 25 euros and Caddy is still 9 euros. So even more to donate, yes, Harry, if you want Caddy to win.
I have to bribe someone, I think. So that was the first skip. We double jumped over a small wall. And now comes a pretty interesting skip. With Accio, we launch those bottles in the air and we jump over this wagon. I made it look easy. That took me about an hour to figure out. In the background, another dancing skeleton. Because sure, why not? Now we're gonna double jump over here. Grab this bone, because yet again we have to make a strength potion. How surprising. Yeah, I haven't found a way around this potion just yet. Well, not just me. The community is looking into it. So yes, there is a LEGO speedrunning community. And a pretty big and a pretty active one as well. So I want to give quick shoutouts to them for welcoming me with open arms when I found them earlier this week. Maybe it was last week. Now we just have to fight off these Death Eaters and protect Harry. Pretty straightforward. We just shoot them. And in the top, at the top of the screen, you can see what we have to shoot, how much of everything. Now comes the last wave. It always takes a little long for everything to spawn in. They generally always spawn in the same locations, except the spiders, which sometimes spawn at random locations. Sometimes they spawn on top of you, which makes them despawn, and you don't get to destroy them. Sometimes they land on Harry, which makes the same thing happen. But that was the fight already. Just to wait for the game to catch up. Now into the second level of the last year, Dragons.
As you do that, can I do yet another donation or?
Always.
Always.
Feel free to always interrupt me if you have anything to say.
Okay, I might be slightly insulting your accent in this one, but I hope you can take
Oh,
it.
I've heard it more than enough.
It's a €5 anonymous donation saying, am I the only one cringing over the Dutch accent? I'm Dutch myself, so I can say this. Lol.
Yeah. I don't like it either. I'm working on getting it away, but
Aren't we all having insane Dutch accents though?
yeah, it's not too bad if you are Dutch, I think.
Fair enough.
We can't all have perfect accentless English. Yeah. Let's see. We now have to build this crank again to lower the bridge. But sadly, we have to go all the way around that big concrete box you see there, because we have to be on the other side, pretty much on the other side of a wall. And I haven't found a way around it I can use in Replay Story. Yeah, we need to use Hagrid. So now, we gotta sing this dragon to sleep, or more play to sleep, and he will tell us his lullaby. So first off, right, we've got red, yellow. That shouldn't be too difficult. Red and yellow. I'm doing this as careful as I can because the controls of that, whatever this stick is called, are kind of finicky. Yeah, and that's why we failed it. And green, yellow, blue. Red, yellow, blue, green. Luckily, this sequence is always the same. Still with the twitchy controls and the xylophone or marimba or whatever it is, being the way it is. Now, another double jump skip. This is the first and only time I will double jump with the cloak of invisibility. Works just the same way, but we just skipped putting out a fire. And I walked all the way to the left there to trigger this sequence. Because we need this dragon to shoot at that hoop, which we will place at the right time, the right spot. Right here, looks fine. We will destroy the chains for us, which will lower the bridge. And with this dragon almost out of the way, we have one more dragon for those who are keeping count. This is the third dragon, and there are 4 in total. And the fourth and last one is, of course, the most dangerous one, which we won't get to see all that much because, well, you'll see in a moment. Also, a small optimization trick. If there are 2 things that need to be pulled at the same time, and you're playing alone, walk to the furthest one, because the CPU player kind of takes a while to catch up. So if you walk to the furthest one, it will be right next. By the time you're there, it will be right next to the other object that needs to be pulled. Kind of done this automatically the whole run. Now, we got introduced to the last dragon a little bit more. Because we dig this hole with Fang. And Fang also counts as a strong character, so you can pull this lever. Now I have to go invisible. Alright. Pull this thing up and keep it up so Hagrid and Fang can pass underneath. Hagrid is, of course, taking his sweet old time. There we go. One of the downsides of playing alone and not using 2-player or 1-player 2 controller strats, sometimes you have to wait for a lot of things. There is the last dragon. Catherine, you were good with obscure Harry Potter knowledge.
Slightly.
You probably know what dragon that was.
A horn something.
Alright, good.
I know it in Dutch, but
I thought it was a horn. Yeah, horn something. I'm gonna keep it on horn pretzel.
a horn pretzel. Fair enough.
Alright. We're gonna see a lot more in this level. The first task. Which also will skip quite a bit of.
Chat tells me it's the Hungarian horntail.
Hungarian horntail, close enough. Of course, there's always someone that knows it. Harry Potter fandom never fails to surprise me with how much knowledge certain people have about most obscure things.
The horn pretzel cannon is accepted.
Alright, cool. Okay. Alright, we can make it from here as well. We can actually double jump for a moment. There we go. At this point, we pretty just try to move faster than the dragon that's coming down. Or not. Sometimes it likes to not show up. Supposed to shoot fire at us, but no, it's been a tough day for him as well. He's not trying too hard. Again, skips building a small staircase by simply double jumping. And now we have a chasing sequence like we had in the second year. But nothing much is going to happen here. Do you know what that means?
More time for me.
Yeah, more time for you to talk.
Okay, once again, I would like to bring to all of your attention that we don't only do monthly or bi-monthly events where we stream speed games. We also have an annual event, BSG Annual, which will be from August 11th to August 17th, from the top of my head. And during those days, 24 hours a day, we will be streaming speed games, and also every single donation will be going to the Dutch Cancer Society. And it's also really nice to mention that the submissions are closing fairly soon. So if you would still like to join in on BSG Annual and do a run, then please make sure to do that in time. Yeah, so that's annual.
Yeah, annual. I believe it was in Venray this year.
Yeah, it's in Venray. Yeah.
Venray, however you want to pronounce that. We got a hotel for the first time, which is nice. So this level is rather short. It's got the secret of the egg. Harry just got a golden egg from the task he just did, and he has to unlock the egg to, I believe it was to get the secret of the next chapter. For the next task. And to do that he has to enter the a certain type of bedroom. I think it was for order students or for something. You probably know that better than I do.
I probably should if I heard what you said and wasn't reading chat. So.
Oh, no worries. The type of bedroom Harry had to use.
This typical bathroom you are in order to open the egg and get the message and all that, that's the prefect bathroom.
That's what it's called,
yeah.
Yeah. Only the cool students with high grades and all, and good looks, they only get to get in there.
Not necessarily. There only are like 1 or 2 prefects per house. So that means there are only like 4 to 8 in the entirety of Hogwarts, if I remember correctly.
I think it should be 8 then, because 2 times 4 is 8.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it were 1 or 2. So it could either be 4 if it's 1 per house, or 8 if it's 2 per house.
Yeah. So what just happened? This is glass and lead mural that we just kind of destroyed. We took the water out of it. It just broke. I didn't do it on purpose. But yet the mermaid lady in there is mad, so we're just gonna make it rain there to give her water back. I think she's overacting a little bit, pretending like she can't breathe and all, while she was sitting on a rock to begin with. So yeah, with that done, this level's already done. It's still the fastest level in the game. So now we get to the Black Lake, which will be the second task, I believe it was. Oh yeah, now we get a underwater level, because every game needs an underwater level. You have to try to dodge these squid-like monsters, which will grab us by our faces and do things that I'd rather not show. It's kind of weird. It's reminiscent of the movie Alien, if you've seen that. Pretty sure you will see it in this level a little later on, because there's some moments that it just can't be skipped. Or it feels like it can't be skipped. But this is again a pretty straightforward level. You just kind of play it the way it's intended to, but as optimized as possible. Let's see. And Harry now gets attacked by one of those weird squid things. As told you, it was kind of reminiscent of the facehuggers from Alien. If you don't know what Alien is, you're probably too young to know it anyway. Someone next to me is either celebrating or he's mad because something didn't go right. You okay? I suppose he's fine. You okay? Alright, cool. So we just hit a squid to get these blocks out of the way. Gonna have to be careful here because I have softlocked this level before. By accident, by trying to do everything way too fast. Those plants can not disappear if you are too fast with destroying them. You could get rid of the black ink here, but it's not too big of a maze, so we just walk through it, swim through it, I should say, to get this pearl. Get away though. With the glam. So my back is a little bit locked up, it feels like. Now for the last section, which is also the most annoying section. We have to do this about 3 times, but in somewhat different ways. If you're wondering what that squiggling thing over there is, don't think about it. It's a collectible for 100%. So Harry is getting attacked by those mermaids. Bless you, sound guy. If we can get away from there. Come on, let me go. Damn it. Not allowed a moment of rest, am I? Thank you. Alright, that was the lake task. Alright, put that out of the way. We go into the final level of the run, which will be somewhat anticlimactic. You might expect a very difficult level since it's the maze, the Dark Lord Returns it's called. That big maze is not very maze-like. Yeah, this part, which is supposed to be a maze thing, but this statue tells you where to go. We have to build the statue first, or else can't really follow the directions, even though it's a set pattern. This way, next to here. Alright. And that was the last golden statue. Alright. Not this part of the level, but the next part used to be somewhat, I wouldn't say a long puzzle, but more boring puzzle. Because you have to do a lot of steps for what feels like something you could have done in one step. Luckily, we can skip all of it. Grab this arrow real quick. And okay, so we have to get the Sphinx out of the way by scaring it with a spider. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. That was the Sphinx part. So, now we get on to our first fight with Voldemort. The first real fight of the Lego Harry Potter franchise. We have it in person. Actually, get ready on time. By the way, on the last hit, or when I lose control, It's time. Next hits. We'll do it. And time. What's my final time?
Your time is currently 1:24:30.
Wait, 1:24:13.
Yeah.
That's a second behind my PB. Nice. My PB is a 1:24:12.
It is 1:24:13.
All right. Yeah, I already had a feeling this run was going fairly well. All right. So I have a question. Should we just play the bonus level since we're so far in the estimates?
I'm gonna have a quick look at our tech guy.
Can we do that?
He nods yes.
My PB is about 6-7 minutes.
Yeah.
I could take it between less
Cool.
than 10. Yeah, we can do that? All right. Then we will just skip this cutscene. There's nothing too much interesting in here. So, for the bonus levels, we do have to turn on a couple of extras, which will be
Extras.
score times 8 and score times 10. Those count up. So now we have score times 80. Gotta first walk our way to the bonus levels, which you can have see. The Diagon Alley. Very nice and all. You can buy everything here you need. You can buy your unlockables, your characters. You can create your own character. But we're going into the vault, the lower vault system, or whatever it's called.
You have gringotts.
Yes. And I'm getting tangled in some wires here. Alright. Are we resetting the timer or just keeping it like it is now? Can we reset it? Alright. There's a good chance I can PB on this because my PB is pretty bad. So, tell me when everything is ready. Is ready? Can I get a quick countdown? Alright. Go. Yeah, I started a little bit early, but that doesn't matter. So, these are the bonus levels. The only reason I turned on score times 80 is because we need 100,000 stats to open this gate that's now behind the night bus. With score times 80, that goes a bit easier, else you have to keep driving around and around, destroying things to get stats. But this goes a whole lot faster. These bonus levels, by the way, they are broken as hell. Yeah, these are supposed to be big puzzles, but with double jumps you can just skip pretty much all of it. That jump? No, that's sad. There we go, then we do it this way. That's already the second one complete. Alright, on to the third one. I can also explain you in this game how to build your own bonus levels. But it's a bit of tedious to do it. Come on. Say click. There we go. Yeah, if I'm building things manually, sometimes you have to do that. You have to move things manually. I'm waiting for a certain sound, certain click. That tells me like, hey, it's now stuck. Come on, there we go. There. And that's that level done. I told you these levels were broken. If you played this game for yourself and completed all these levels the normal way, you're probably pretty shocked right now.
Yeah, I did, and I am.
Yeah, double jumping is so broken. In this level, we can actually softlock, which happened to me recently. There's a small pit there. I jumped past it as far as I could this time, but you can fall in it, and that just kills the run. If you're doing a all bonus levels run. So, again, a pretty big puzzle, but I don't really feel like doing that. So I just do it this way. Alright, this will be pretty much the first and only time I switch characters in this run, in the bonus levels. Because you need Harry to destroy the Dementor. The run can get all the way up here. Yep, you're walking on the walls. Open up that. We also died there because we technically fell in lava.
I am currently literally shaking my head in disbelief.
Oh boy, it's gonna get only worse. Let's see. This is the most difficult bonus level with one trick, one double jump that's kind of tedious with a slow window of success, and I just jumped back into the fireplace. I didn't need to. I don't need that apple. Wait. Okay, Harry, you get hugged by that plant. I'll do it with Ron. Jump over this gate. On first try, almost. Want to have Harry over here, just in case. Why doesn't Harry want to double jump anymore? All right, cool. Quickly restart. I need to land on that little corner over there. You're thinking maybe, well, he's dying so much, is it still worth it? Or yes, because it's the way around is pretty long. There we go. Finally. Hey. But that was pretty much the hardest part of the run. And we just jump over this gate. Game lets me. For some reason the game doesn't like double jumping all that much anymore. That doesn't matter, we only have two levels left. In this level we also get introduced to something we haven't seen during the story levels, which is an age-restricted force field. Normally you can only get through it if you have a beard, or if you're very old. In this case we can jump around it, but in the next and last level we can't. So we actually have to play this level somewhat normal. Except with, of course, getting the potion. Harry. Harry. There we go. Catro, you liking what you're seeing now?
Yeah, it's pretty broken.
It's also not all that difficult to do, except that jump in level 8. This part is not... This run is not all that difficult. Only thing you need to complete this level is an old character. You actually need to unlock that. There are many old characters in this game. I think I unlocked a teacher for this. She's quickest to select. Normally at my normal nearly 100% file, I have almost everything unlocked. This file I don't. Just double jump there. And get ready on time. And time. Those were the bonus levels. With the time off.
7:07.
Hey, it's a minute and a second behind my PB, so that's very decent, consumable. So that's, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, That was Lego Harry Potter Years 1 through 4 for you. Replay story and a little bonus run of the bonus levels. I'm your everyday speedrunner. I run this game, I run other games. You can find me on Twitch, on YouTube, on Twitter, pretty much everywhere. Come and hang out sometimes. I don't have many people to talk to. And with that, I'm gonna head it over back to host, which will soon be me actually. And next up we have the Ninja Gaiden on the NES.
Yes. Ninja Gaiden Trilogy by our very own Shuri Bear.
Oh.
Ah, there he is on the couch.
There he is on the couch?
Yeah.
Get ready, boy.
Get ready.
I'm gonna head off. Everyone, thanks for watching. And enjoy Ninja Gaiden, which I'm sure you will.
And like I said, I am gonna go get myself some well-deserved drinks. And if I am correct, Yeser is actually gonna follow me up as a host. So you'll be listening to him some more the next while. In the meantime, there will be some ads. So we will see you soon with Ninja Gaiden Trilogy. Thank you.